Overthinking feels like being trapped in your own head. Thoughts looping, worst-case scenarios playing on repeat, and tiny problems turning into huge mental storms. But here's something most people don't know. You can interrupt overthinking in minutes if you use the right psychological methods. Not theories, not vague advice. Scientifically proven techniques that calm the mind, deactivate mental noise, and restore clarity. In this video, you'll learn how to stop overthinking in 10 minutes using neuroscience-backed habits that anyone can apply immediately. Let's begin. When you're overthinking, your brain is stuck in a loop. Neuroscience shows that grounding your senses brings your mind back to the present moment and shuts off mental spirals. Here's the method, and it only takes 60 seconds. The 5-4-3-2-1 technique. Notice 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste or imagine tasting. This pulls your brain out of the thought world and into the real world. Your mind can't overthink while it's focusing on sensory input. It forces your brain to reset, and you instantly feel lighter. This single technique can stop 80% of overthinking episodes before they escalate. Psychologists discovered something fascinating. The moment you label what you're feeling, the emotional intensity drops. This is called effective labeling. Instead of drowning in the thought, simply name it. This is anxiety. This is uncertainty. This is fear of the future. This is me trying to predict everything. Labeling activates the rational part of the brain and calms the emotional part. It's like switching on a mental light in a dark room. You're no longer lost inside the thought. You're observing it from the outside. And observers have control. Neuroscientists found that an emotion only lasts 90 seconds inside the body. Everything after that is the mind replaying the feeling, not the feeling itself. Overthinking is just your brain recycling the emotion to keep it alive. So when a wave of overthinking hits, tell yourself, I just need to breathe through 90 seconds. Give yourself 1 full minute and a half to breathe slowly. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Feel the emotion without fighting it. Most people don't realize their emotions naturally dissolve if they stop feeding them with thoughts. This technique alone can reduce overthinking by half. Your brain loves routines, even mental ones. If you've been overthinking for years, your mind does it automatically. To stop it, you need a pattern break, something that interrupts the loop. Try one of these. Stand up and walk for 30 seconds. Splash cold water on your face. Change your environment. Clap your hands once and stretch. Look up toward the ceiling. Take 5 slow breaths. Say out loud, stop. These physical actions snap the brain out of the mental loop. Think of them like pressing a reset button. A tiny shift in your physical state forces a massive shift in your mental state. The brain treats thoughts as unfinished business. When a thought stays in your head, the mind keeps replaying it because it thinks it needs attention. But when you write the thought down, your brain marks it as handled. This reduces mental stress instantly. Just grab a piece of paper and write what you're thinking, why it's bothering you, what you can control, what you cannot control. Once the thought has a home on paper, it leaves your mind. This is why therapists and psychologists recommend journaling. It reduces overthinking by turning mental noise into structured words. You don't need a full journal session. Even 1 minute of writing can clear the fog. This is a fast cognitive technique used by psychologists to snap people out of spirals. Ask yourself 2 simple questions. 1. Is this a real problem or imagined scenario? Most overthinking comes from imagined danger, not real danger. 2. Is this something I can control right now? If yes, make a small action plan. If no, release it. These 2 questions silence unnecessary mental noise. The brain is terrible at distinguishing possibility from probability. This method brings logic back into the equation and eliminates 70% of unnecessary thoughts. When we overthink, the problem feels huge. But psychology shows that size is a perception, not a fact. Try this visualization. Close your eyes and imagine the thought as an object. Now make it smaller, dimmer, softer. Farther away, shrink it until it looks tiny, like a small dot in the distance. Neuroscientists discovered that changing the mental size of a thought changes its emotional impact. You're teaching your brain that the problem is not as big as it feels. Overthinking happens in an unfocused mind. When your attention has nowhere to go, it wanders into worry. You need an anchor, a simple task that pulls the mind into the present moment. Examples. Drink a glass of water slowly. Fold a piece of paper neatly. Focus on the feeling of your feet on the ground. Count backwards from 20 to 1. Touch your thumb to each finger. Do one slow, deep stretch. Anchors redirect your attention so your brain has no space to overthink. It's like giving your mind a place to rest. Overthinking doesn't mean you're broken. It means your mind is trying to protect you, but it's using the wrong strategy. Once you understand how to reset the mind, even for a few seconds, the spiral loses its power. Practice these techniques regularly, and you'll train your brain to stay calm, clear, and balanced. If you want more science-backed videos that help you train your mind, make sure to subscribe to Mind Gymm. Your mind can be your biggest enemy or your strongest ally. Here, we make it your strength.